Hey everyone, Repoze here, and I'm back with another video. It's been a little while, but there's been some changes to Rogue recently, and I wanted to make a video on what I think is the current strongest solo build in the game for Rogue. And that is kind of a classic at this point, but it is Mosquito Poison Rogue. So I was playing recently on stream, I was playing just normal Rogue, like not double hand crossbow, just kind of playing, stiletto, melee combat, and I've realized that in the current meta and after the Rogue changes, I think Mosquito is the only playstyle that Rogue actually excels at. And what I mean is if you're not playing double hand crossbow and a bunch of throwing knives with poison in solo, then I feel like there's really no reason to play the class. So before, obviously you have, they call it landmine Rogue, where you just wait, you sit and hide, ambush someone, one-shot them. The thing is, after the nerfs to dagger damage on the stiletto and ambush, as well as just the patches that have happened over the past couple of wipes, to be honest, I feel like that playstyle is, in solos anyway, is just better for other classes. So I'm much more afraid of getting like landmined, as people say, or just ambushed by like a barbarian or a fighter, because if you open a door, let's say you're playing ranger or something, you open a door and then behind the door is a rogue. Okay, that's pretty bad. But it's definitely worse if it's a barbarian that's 330 movement speed, weapon out with rage. The guy's 200 HP and he hits super hard. Or a fighter that has sprint up, you know, with the rondo buckler, he's movement speed capped wearing full plate. Like, if you're gonna play a landmine sort of like sneaky playstyle, in my opinion, Rogue doesn't even really compare to those other two classes for among other classes as well, but I think those are the two, worst offenders. So if you're not playing that playstyle, you can play movement rogue, which I think is okay. You go double jump and you can go tumble. I mean, it's kind of troll, but it's fun sometimes. But you can go double jump rogue, which is unique to rogue for the most part. There is druid, but the problem with double jump is it comes with such a big penalty. 10 movement speed in this meta, where movement speed is obviously like king in solos, is really bad. And you have to also look at it in the way where if let's say I drop, I don't know, back attack for double jump. To gain double jump, I'm losing 10 move speed and I'm losing 30% backstab power. It's not that I'm just losing the movement speed, I'm losing out on another perk. Now, double jump is good, but if you use it, I feel like you kind of have to play in a way where you only play around areas or like modules, rooms where double jump is good, or the perk just isn't that strong, and it can kind of even be just a hindrance, just losing the 10 movement speed. Because in rooms where double jump doesn't have that much use, you're just losing movement speed and you're down a perk. So there's the ambush playstyle, which in my opinion, fighter and barb are just way better at. And then there's movement with double jump, but then you have to play very restricted in my opinion in only a few rooms. And I think the third option is the best, which is double hand crossbow with poison and a bunch of throwing knives. And some people will say, well, isn't ranger just better than rogue at doing that? And I would say no. Ranger is better definitely at medium to like far range, but when you're playing within the window where it's like short to medium range, double hand crossbow rogue is really good. Because against ranger, you can literally just kill them with hand crossbows and throwing knives. At that range, it doesn't take that many. And against classes like fighter or barbarian, you can play at a distance where the fighter wants to pull out his ranged weapon. But if he does, you can just run at him and get a couple free stabs, and then while he's re-equipping his melee, he's going to be, vulnerable. And if he does just chase you down, you can just spam throwing knives, spam hand crossbow on him until he dies. So that's why I think this is the strongest solo build right now for rogue. I think the most important thing though is getting to at least like 325. With jokes around 327. But you want to be at a speed where these classes like fighter and barbarian can't just pop their movement speed ability and then just run you down. So you pretty much have to be, I would say, like bare minimum 320 movement speed for this build to be good. But yeah, preferably 325 or even just 330 when your weapons are put away. And then you have to bring in 1 million throwing knives. Now, I hate this part of the build. I hate spending all this money on consumables. But the power that you get from having this many knives actually is pretty insane. It kind of makes it so you don't really have any bad matchups. It's kind of weak if you get like absolutely just ambushed, like someone's right around the corner and they get the first hit on you. It's pretty bad. And it's also bad to actual range damage, so like if a fighter with a crossbow or a bard or a ranger is like shooting you from half a module away, you can't really do anything. But when you're playing within that close to medium range distance, it's very strong. And yeah, I kind of had this realization when I was playing Barb and I saw a rogue and I was just thinking to myself like, oh, a rogue, nice free loot, which I did get all of his loot, but he was kind of owning me with the throwing knives. And that made me realize when you have enough throwing knives, you can win pretty much any engagement. The perks I have are Poison, Jokester, Dagger Mastery, Back Attack, and then I'm going Rupture, Cutthroat. So just going over the perks, Poison with Poke Rogue, obviously it's really good with all these knives. Hand Crossbow, pretty self-explanatory. Dagger Mastery as well. It's kind of just the best rogue perk in my opinion. I think you, like, almost no matter what build you go, except for a Rapier build, which aren't great, you just always go Dagger Mastery. And then if you don't run Hide, you pretty much always go Jokester as well, because it's easy to fit it in when you don't have Stealth and Ambush. And then I have Back Attack. You can go either Back Attack or Thrust. I kind of like Back Attack because if someone's running away from you, the Back Attack applies to your throwing knives and your hand crossbow shots, so it's a nice amount of damage. I think there's 3 perks you can interchange here between Back Attack, Double Jump, and Thrust. Double Jump is okay, but it's just, you just lose so much movement speed that, like, Double Jump is good, but I think if you take it, you pretty much want to only play around rooms where Double Jump is good on the map, and you don't really want to ever fight people not in those rooms. If you do, though, take Double Jump, I would recommend getting more movement speed. Like, probably double movement speed, light foot boots. You want to be as fast as possible on your gear so you're not too slow with the Double Jump. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let's get into some gameplay. Let me just hover the gear real quick. So I got this whole kit off a rogue that I killed when I was on my barbarian. Good try, bro. Except for the weapons. I've done a live commentary in a while though, so first thing I'm gonna do, check the closest spawn, which is straight south of me. Someone's fighting the mage. Player fighter right here. He's low. I kind of want to save my throwing knives. I believe there's another spawn like north, so I need to be careful. I want to loot him, but I'm gonna have to kill so much. That's kind of that was like the perfect kill to show the build. You re-equip knives before I get ganked. And kind of the problem with this build now is, like, as you can see, I'm not dropping any of my throwing knives unless the gear is really, really good, like worth thousands. So I'll probably only end up looting like one big piece and then the jewelry. Yeah, unless it's like really, really good. Pretty good wolf hunters, grab the jewelry. Yeah, it's got some pretty good stuff. I can loot the dagger, but it's not great. It's all good. I'll probably just grab more rots then. Is that done? That is done. Someone hitting the mystical gem right now? It's kind of risky dropping there. I guess maybe that was this guy that cleared this, but I feel like there's someone here. Maybe not. I'm gonna investigate. YOLO. Oh. He's waiting around the corner for me. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna do any of this. Oh, he has good prots though. Let me replace mine. Yeah, none of this looks too crazy, or I would drop knives. I can probably loot the skulls. I have green bandages and blue. Alright, I think I'm gonna drop some knives. Just for now. Skulls are, I mean, they're kind of worth looting. I don't know, they're okay. The silver ones, they aren't great, but... The goblin has been discovered. We got a rogue. I missed. Not really sure why this guy's running away, but... He dropped down. Don't really want to get like pincered here. Risky, but I want to fight this guy. He might have a trap on the jump. I don't see. I can't be us. The thing about rangers is that they kind of only win usually when you play into them. Like, their whole playstyle revolves around them just kind of sitting back and you getting annoyed or bored. But if you just ignore them, then they can't really push into you, usually. So, like, honestly, a lot of times when I see a ranger now, I just ignore them. It's just not even worth engaging. What is happening over here? Going under me. These spiders are about to be so annoying. Oh, someone died right here. Might as well loot this real quick. Just ranger diff the ranger, all good. I wasn't proud of it either, that was kind of bad. Actually a pretty clean kill though. What's this guy doing? Want to loot this rogue. It's pretty good stuff. This guy's playing really odd. Wait, that lantern is good too. He's playing like someone's on his left, but I don't know. Very odd. And he broke my door, which is kind of annoying, but just leave my camera in a spot where I can see that. So I gotta decide like what is worth dropping here. If I lose all my bullets and I get into a fight, it's pretty bad. I'll drop some bolts, and then I'll probably just loot the boots. It's a decent cape. I don't know how much those sell for though. Legendary rapier and lantern. Unfortunate. Yeah, it definitely hurts like leaving all this loot, but this is the price of the build, unfortunately. Someone wearing plate. Alright, not bad. Kind of a good showcase of like how to play against slow but tanky enemies. You kind of weave in and out. You want to be at a distance where they want to pull out their range weapon, but as soon as they do, you can punish them for it. Ooh, some Grimithies. Oh, this guy actually had some not bad items. I think he killed someone as well. Yeah. Let me loot this up. Oh yeah, we got some true damage gear. Oh yeah. As you can see, I mean, the normal rogue was no match for him, but the throwing knife movement rogue couldn't handle it. I think those pants are... I'm not really sure what to loot, actually. Let's see if I can top off my meds. Let's see. I mean, I know for a fact that cape is pretty good. These have 3 fizz power. Drop knives for a dagger, that's worth. An open door over here. Take a look. Oh. Guys fleeing the crime scene as we speak. You fighting me or someone else? Oh, he's fighting me. I'm gonna pull the goblin if I walk in, kind of annoying. No. Okay, hit the spider, so it's aggro on him, thankfully. This guy is trying to run away. I killed him. Yep. That was the back attack damage right there. Actually came in huge. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Pretty good, actually. Pretty humble. Oh. And you always gotta check for the good modes. It's so nice when people have like blue modes from the quest or whatever. Always gonna grab this. I kind of wanted a change of scenery, so I figured I'd just run up a ice cave much. We got a rogue here, hold on. I believe I missed that actually. He's in a really bad spot right now. Looks like this guy has good stuff. Oh yeah, not bad. Wait, not bad at all actually. Oops. Grimmies. I think his gloves are worth grabbing. His boots are pretty good too. Guess I'll drop that. The rest isn't that crazy though. Definitely still have enough knives for a fight. I'm chilling. And I actually really like the layout of the ice caves. Like I enjoy the fights that I can get on this map. You can choose a room that's close quarters if you want to, or you can choose an open room. One with high ground, low ground, or one with, you know, that's just kind of flat. I feel like the map kind of just gives you the option to play how you want to play. And even like with the extracts, you can leave when you want to leave. Kind of similar to the Goblin Caves, except it's like less risky. Is my prot ready? This is under me. Need to be a little careful here. The druid. I mistimed it. Is he gonna die to my poison or not? Oh. That bug is so troll. I thought someone dropped on me. Alright, to loot, I can drop 2 stacks of single knives. Let's see. It's worth dropping some more knives for the jewelry, I think, as well. So the rings are okay. See if I can stack any of the muds. Oh. So I don't want to leave yet. But when I get low on knives, I usually will just leave.
Low. Who's in front?
I want to fight this guy. I'm gonna prot so he knows I want to fight him. You just sprint away? This guy's zooming. Oh, I didn't reload my stuff. That is really a troll. Now, I probably want to leave. Don't want to use any more knives. I'm gonna equip the knives for space and the surge kit. Oh, this guy had some nice stuff. Oh, some really nice stuff. Fellowship of Honor. Cape's pretty good too. Alright, I'll drop my bullets because I have that extractor next to me. And I'll drop any gray meds. I can loot a 2x3 or a 2x2. Probably just grab the ship pal. Try to stack up anything I can here. Yeah. Alright, not bad. Blood exchange. Not sure what that was supposed to do, but it's all good. Some decent items. Ooh, speed boots. Probably the only thing I really want to grab other than the prots. I think I'd rather keep my knives than loot kind of mid purples and blues. It is sad though because I'm missing out on, I mean, if I had a completely empty inventory, like if I was playing Warlock, I could just loot every single item and then just quick sell it for like 100 or 200 gold. It would add up pretty fast. That is one thing about this build is, I mean, if you never die, then it's definitely good for making money, but between spending money on knives and then not losing out on money by not looting items to keep my knives, I'm missing out on probably like, I don't know, thousands a match, or at least 8,000 a match, or maybe more. Backed into a corner here. Fought him, but it's just such a bad spot. Honestly, I'm glad I saved my knives. This wasn't even worth looting. Anyway, that pretty much showcased the build pretty good, I think. Hope you guys enjoy watching this, and closing thoughts. Please, I beg you, Iron Mace, nerf hide and give us something else. Please. Some kind of dash, or I don't know, anything. Because I don't even, I mean, the build is fun, but I kind of hate that I'm spending so much money on consumables and then losing out on so much to keep them in the match. Well, maybe, I mean, I guess like I wouldn't mind it as much if I had a backpack that could just carry all my knives or something, but it's all good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.